Dear colleagues, my name is Hartmut. I'm the director of the Institute for Economic and Social History at Göttingen University in Germany. Before moving back to Germany in 2015, I lived in the US and was the director of the German Historical Institute in Washington, DC. It is a great pleasure and honor to participate in the third conference of the Network Repressive Processes, Business, Workers and Trade Unions in Latin America. Unfortunately, we cannot meet in person, which I very much regret. I would have liked to meet you personally, to discuss with you from face to face. Unfortunately, all I can do is send you this video. I'm here to introduce the recent volume which Victoria Basualdo and Marcelo Bucciali and myself put together over a total of almost 5 years. I'm here to report on this project, and the starting point of this project was a conference here in Göttingen in 2016, which had been initiated and supported by Manfred Grieger, who at that time was the chief historian of the German automotive manufacturer Volkswagen. Around this time, information surfaced about alleged human rights violations by Volkswagen do Brasil. How to deal with those charges was highly controversial within the company, and as a result of these conflicts, Manfred was ousted from Volkswagen shortly after our conference. This step was critically reported by national and international media and followed by protests of a high number of historians who signed a resolution. It is an irony in a way that Volkswagen decided to have an independent historian analyze the collaboration between the company and the Brazilian dictatorship after Manfred was gone. This historian was Christopher Copper, who eventually confirmed most of the allegations and who is also a contributor to our volume. Although Manfred left Volkswagen, he never left our project. He initiated it, he helped organize the conference and helped the volume. We are very grateful for his fantastic support. Christopher, Manfred and myself are business historians who have worked extensively on the history of the Nazi dictatorship and its relations to the corporate world. As many historians have dealt with these topics extensively over the last decades, we thought that looking at other dictatorships with similar questions might be a good idea. That's why we teamed up with Marcelo and Victoria, who are specialists on Latin American history. And I think this combination of regional specialists and experienced business historians with in-depth knowledge of the role of corporations in the most aggressive and most destructive dictatorship of the 20th century was a very fortunate choice. Before we start talking about our findings, I'd like to thank the organizers of this conference for inviting us. And I'd also like to thank my co-editors for the fruitful and very constructive cooperation spanning 3 different continents and time zones. Putting this volume together was a major challenge. And there were phases, I have to admit, in which I doubted that we would ever reach our goal. But several thousand emails later, we were able to hold the book in our hand, which put some light into the dark of the pandemic that had derailed our normal academic and personal life in the last year. In my short presentation, I will talk about the results of research into the relationship between the corporate world and the Nazi regime. Thank you very much.